Okay, so now we're live on YouTube. I'll explain a few things about Talk and Talk before we start. As you know, we are a conversation platform where you can come here and talk in a lot of languages. Today, we're speaking in English about being at a restaurant. So let's start. What comes to mind when you think about going to a restaurant? Can you describe any food or dishes you would like to try there? O que vem na sua cabeça quando você pensa, vou no restaurante? Você pode descrever algum prato que você gosta de comer no restaurante? For example, in my case, I really like Japanese food, and it's impossible to prepare at home because it's too difficult. So when I go to a restaurant and I'm eating out, I like to look for dishes that are hard to do at home. So I don't eat like rice and beans. I eat different things like Japanese food. What about you, Hugo? What comes to mind when you think about going to a restaurant? Can you describe any food or dishes you would like to try?
I think it's the enjoy some time with friends or family. My sister don't live in São Paulo, so when come to here, me, her, my mother, my brother go to restaurants. So is spend that time together. And I like the Arabic food, so every time I try to go to new restaurants. I don't like to go every time for the same place. I like to new another place. So I think is spend when I think it go to restaurants, I think is to spend some quality time with my friends or family.
Mm-hmm. Perfect. Nice. Yeah, I guess it's the most important part because it's hard to bring everyone together at your house. It's easier for them to eat out, né? Mais fácil comer fora com amigo, com família. It's true. Perfect.
And don't need to wash the dishes or plates later. So
which is the most important part. Perfect. And you, Grazi, what comes to mind when you think about going to a restaurant? Can you describe any food or dishes you'd like to try?
In my case, I think about the menu variety. But here in Portugal, I really like this kind of prego no prato.
What is that?
It's a steak, egg, frites, and sometimes a salad.
Nice. It's like a prato feito here in Brazil, right?
All right. Yes. I something rice.
Perfect. So that's what you like to eat, é o que você gosta de comer, assim.
Perfect.
Algumas
coisas. É o que eu lembro.
Okay.
É o mais prático.
Yeah, that's true. Perfect. And you, Priscilla, what comes to mind when you think about going to a restaurant? What food or dish you would like to try?
So when I decide go to the restaurant, I am thinking about the time, when I can relax with my parents or my friends. And I don't have a special restaurant or food but sometimes I'm go to for eat barbecue, the same rodízio, barbecue, and Japanese food I like too. And so that's it. I like go to this space in restaurant because you can enjoy the moments and eat a good food. Yeah, you don't have you don't need to prepare. Yeah, it's very good. Because sometimes
you don't need to prepare, don't need to do nothing. Just go there and ask, right?
Yeah,
it's really good.
Yes, and wait only this and to enjoy the moment.
That's it. Perfect. And it's nice because we can have different things. For example, you mentioned rodízio, né? And then at home we can't have rodízio, right? We have limit things. And then it's nice when you go outside and have barbecue, Japanese pizza. I don't know, but it's really good. I like that too.
It's a mystery.
Yeah, perfect. Anil, Márcio, eu acho que eu não te perguntei da live no YouTube, né, Márcio? Mas enfim, tudo bem. Já estamos live no YouTube. Márcio, what comes to mind when you think about going to a restaurant?
Yesterday, I watched a react from the Cadet TV. It's about the restaurant. And after they watch the video, I went to eat the baião de dois from the Mocotó here in São Paulo. You talk about the rice and beans, but baião de dois is rice and beans.
Yeah.
This is very good.
That's true. But it's hard to prepare. It's more difficult, at least.
Yeah.
Né? It's not a regular rice and beans. Né?
No,
Não é um
no, no.
normal, no. Perfect. But it's delicious. It's really good. I love baião de dois. Anything that is like a mix-up, I really like. Feijão tropeiro, baião de dois, I really like. Brazilian food. Delicious. Perfect, Márcio. And you, Igor, what comes to mind when you think about going to a restaurant? Can you describe any food or dishes you like to try?
All right. So what I mean when I think in cheese is have a quality time with my friends and my family because I'm like it. And a food that I like is pizza. I'm very like pizzas. It's my favorite food. So I'm very liking to go eat pizza. And I think that is I don't like Japanese food, but I like pizza. Yeah.
Okay. It's a crime to not like Japanese food, but okay, I respect others' opinion. But okay, perfect. It's still different foods. Né? Pizza, it's hard for you to prepare at home. So it's easier for you to go out and eat. Perfect. And you, Elton, what comes to mind when you think about going to a restaurant?
When I think about going to a restaurant, I like to go to a new restaurant that I never went before.
Mhm.
So I like to go to a restaurant that is a good environment to take some pictures, that is a good how can I say avaliação?
Review?
A good review in the Google or in other sites that I can see that. And I don't like to eat junk food often, but sometimes I try it.
Mhm. Perfect. Usually when we are eating out, the most common thing is to eat junk food. Né? Ninguém
Yes,
sai para comer salada, né? Todo mundo
yes,
sai para comer uma coisa a little bit better, but not for your health, né? Não melhor para a saúde, mas melhor de gosto. But it's really good to do that sometimes. It's not healthy, but it's good.
yeah, I agree.
Perfect. Okay, guys, so let's go to question number 2. When you think about going to a restaurant, what aspects do you find interesting or exciting? Is the variety of food, the chance to try new flavors, the opportunity to spend time with family or friends? What makes you go to a restaurant? To eat different things, to be with people that you like? Let's see. Matthew, when you think about going to a restaurant, what aspects do you find interesting or exciting? Variety of foods, chance to try new flavors, tell me. Matthew, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Perfect.
Okay. This question is interesting because I don't usually go to restaurant on weekend, for example, because weekend I stay with my family. But when I go to the restaurant, for me, it's more the opportunity for the spend time with family or friends than the food. Because my friends, when I do some invitation for eat the feijoada or barbecue, the same dish. But for me, it's more the opportunity to spend the time with the quality time with my family or friends.
Mhm. Perfect.
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess this is the most common one, right? Because we go out to be with other people, né? Ninguém sabe comer sozinho, que triste, né? So it's better for you to be around people you like. Perfect. Okay. And you, Grazi, when you think about going to a restaurant, what aspects do you find interesting? Variety, chance to try new flavors, be with friends?
In my case, I like the idea of getting off of the house and eating different food and enjoying that moment. I like to go out with my family and friends.
Mhm. Perfect. Okay. So just like Mass, you be with the people that you like, right? Like
Yes.
friends, family. Perfect. Okay. And you, Priscilla, when you think about going to a restaurant, what aspects do you find interesting?
So I think when I go into the restaurant, I have an opportunity to spend my time with my parents and friends, because it's so hard sometimes to I don't know the name, to conseguir this moment, yeah. And so depends of the case, but it's a special moment I consider, because it's I can conversation, I can fun this moment and to enjoy the space, yeah, of course, but it's important the time with friends and family.
Perfect. Okay, so this one is winning, right? Esse tá ganhando aí das opções, né? Be with friends and family. Perfect. And you, Elton, when you think about going to a restaurant, what aspects do you find interesting?
Like my classmates says, I agree with them, and I like to go to a restaurant to spend my time with my family, friends. It's a time to relax, to tell some jokes, to didn't think about the job, about the problems, and in the summarize is to relax.
Perfect. So it can be alone or with people that you like. Just relax, be in a different environment.
Yes.
Né?
And
Perfect.
I like to go out alone too, to enjoy myself. It's good
Perfect.
because sometimes when we depend the other person, it's difficult to do what do we want to do.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, some people like that. I personally don't like. I like to be with people, but it depends on the person, right? Some people don't.
Yeah,
don't
it's
like,
it's
they don't
better,
care.
but
Yeah, perfect. Okay. And you, Igor, when you think about going to a restaurant, what aspects do you find interesting?
Como I said before, I'm like in to go for a restaurant for have a quality time with my friends and then my family. Because for me, I don't have cost enough to go a restaurant alone. So I just go with him with my friend.
Perfect. So you spend time with friends and family too, right? Be around people that you like. Perfect. Okay, this one is the winning one. And you, Hugo, what do you think? Let's see if Hugo goes with the flow or is down the other way. When you think about going to a restaurant, what aspects do you find interesting?
I agree to everyone. I like to stay with friends, family. I like to know not new places, but I don't like the hype of the restaurants say, oh, this place is new, it's great, because I don't like to wait too much to eat. So I need to wait more than 1 hour in the queue for me is not possible. I can understand that, but it's trying new flavors, food, but I like the fartura, so I don't like the fancy restaurant. You eat little food, so it's friends and no new places.
Perfect. Okay. I guess this thing for me is the most important. I can't wait too long to eat because I get angry. I don't like to be hungry. Nobody likes to be hungry, né? Ninguém gosta de ficar com fome. Então a gente fica com raiva, né? Which are words in English very similar, being hungry and angry, né? São
Yes.
bem parecidos, que o sentimento vem junto. So I don't like it. I think this should be one priority to every restaurant, like to deliver food quickly because people are hungry. And I totally agree with you. It's nice to taste different things, but it's impossible to go to trending restaurants because they are always crowded. Né? It's really complicated.
Esses dias eu passei em Liberdade quando lançou aquele negócio da Hello Kitty. Sei lá o que mandou ser uma fila gigante, gente. Tipo, 2 horas. Eu não entendo, pessoal.
Impossible. Here in my city, we don't have Burger King. We didn't have Burger King. We only had McDonald's. And then everybody wanted a Burger King. When the Burger King opened here, and until today, it's impossible to go. Because like it's been here for 1 month and every day, like by lunchtime, is full of people. So it's impossible to eat there. Então todo mundo quer ir, mas ninguém consegue comer direito, porque demora um tempão. So it's terrible. I hate. I love Burger King, but I can't eat. So let's go to question number 3. What kind of food do you enjoy eating when you go out to a restaurant? Can you describe your favorite dish? We heard here a lot of different plates, né? Like Japanese food, baião de dois, and a lot of things. So let's see what you like to eat. Priscilla, what kind of food do you enjoy eating?
I like so much barbecue because I like meat and the specific about the word rodízio, yeah, I like that. The different meat and different, not about only meat, yeah, but different options, yeah. It's so good.
Perfect. Okay. I really like it too. It's been a long time since I don't go to a rodízio of barbecue. I really like it. It's really good. Perfect. And you, Grazi, what kind of food do you enjoy eating?
I like to go to a sushi, rodízio sushi, sei como é que fala. But I also like going out to eat the prego no prato, and dishes that have salmon.
Perfect. Salmon is really good. I really like it. Mostly in Japanese food, but like in any kind of food, I really like salmon. I really like fish. It's really delicious. Perfect. And you, Igor, what kind of food do you enjoy eating?
So I already talking about I'm like pizza, I like burger. I don't like I don't know how I say saudável in English.
Healthy.
Healthy? Yeah, I don't like healthy food. It's main which, but I like it.
So you like unhealthy food, né? Junk food. Tu gosta de besteira, né? Comer besteira. Igual todo mundo, é normal, don't worry. Everybody likes. It's not that healthy to eat very often, né? Não é muito saudável comer com muita frequência, but sometimes my nutritionist says we need to eat whatever we want, but with balance. A gente tem que comer o que a gente quer, mas com equilíbrio. So it's good too. Hugo, what kind of food do you enjoy eating?
I like the meat like Priscilla, but not in the restaurant. So churrascarias, I don't like too much. I like the comida nordestina, so it's my favorite with Arabic food. So I think it's the both Arabic and Nordest food.
Perfect. Yeah, the northeast of Brazil has some delicious dishes. Acarajé is so delicious. I don't like pepper, but when in acarajé, I don't know what happens. I love acarajé, but I don't like pepper and other things. So I really like northeast food. Baião de dois, acarajé. I really like cuscuz. É tudo muito gostoso. Perfect. Talking about that in lunchtime is difficult. Na hora do almoço, é difícil, but okay. Elton, what kind of food do you enjoy eating?
When I go out, I like to eat in a Japanese restaurant, but my daughter doesn't like Japanese food. So when I'm with her, I need to go to a McDonald's or Burger King or a barbecue restaurant. Yeah, and that's it.
Perfect. Kids, they never like Japanese food. When they grow older, that they started to like. When I was a kid, I hated
I
it.
say it to her.
One day she'll like it. Dia ela vai gostar.
Yeah.
Igual o Igor. O Igor ainda não chegou na fase também, mas ele vai gostar dia. Porque todo mundo gosta, gente. É muito bom.
I agree.
Perfect. And you, Márcio, what kind of food do you enjoy eating?
Brazilian food, but if I can be specific, from the Northeast and from Minas Gerais too, because my family is from Minas. And for me, Minas don't have beef because have food. That's it about Minas.
As I always say, né? My country, Minas Gerais. É muito bom, né? Eu gosto muito de Minas Gerais. So everybody here knows. But the food here is amazing. A comida aqui é muito boa. That's totally true. And I was waiting for you to answer this question, everyone. So I could say, I love food from Minas Gerais. It's delicious. It's one of my favorites. That's why I moved there, né? Foi por isso que eu mudei para não só por isso, mas one of the reasons. Because they have delicious things. Pão de queijo, doce de leite, queijo Minas. É tudo muito bom, gente. So good. I really like it. So let's go to question number 4. What do you think are some important qualities of a good restaurant? Is it the friendly staff, tasty food, cleanliness, or something else? Explain why you think these qualities are important. So what makes a restaurant good? Né? O que faz um restaurante ser bom? Né? O que você acha que é importante ter lá? In my opinion, one of the most important things is the restaurant to be clean. Right? Because it's where you eat. So imagine you're eating in a place which is not clean. I don't think it's very nice, né? And the good food, né? But it's the two most important things for me. But of course, we had some other important things. Let's see about you guys. Let's start with Grazi. Grazi, what do you think are some important qualities of a good restaurant?
For me, it's the combination of the food being taste, the environment very clean and organized and receiving good service.
Perfect. Yeah, I guess the staff being friendly is really important, né? Igual tá ali na pergunta, né? É muito importante, because if you're treated badly, you want to go back there. Você não volta para lá, né? Se você for tratado mal. So, that's true.
Exactly.
Perfect. In my city, in Minas, Viçosa, we have a restaurant there that their team is that they treat the clients badly. O tema deles é tratar as pessoas mal, né? So, like, people go there to be treated badly. So, like, if you take too long to ask for your order, they keep, eles ficam apressando você. O tema do restaurante é ser tratado mal. É terrível. I don't like that restaurant, but some people do. So, that's it. Márcio, what do you think are some important qualities of a good restaurant?
I agree to you. The kitchen to be clean. The taste of the food is important too. But friendly staff for me is very important too. But it's a problem because you always want to come back to the same restaurant.
That's true. Just because of the friendly staff. Né? Só por causa deles é que vai voltar. That's true. Perfect. I guess this happens a lot. I don't know where you live, but every time I went to an Outback, restaurante Outback, quem me atendeu lá sempre foi muito educado. Eu acho que essa é a marca deles, sabe? Porque besides the food being good, eles fazem um atendimento assim, excelente. So, that's true. And every time I'm in a city that has an Outback, I want to go to Outback because of the food and because of the friendly staff. So that's true. Elton, what do you think are some important qualities of a good restaurant?
For me, the important qualities is an environment that I can feel good and that have a good food, a clean environment too, that I can back with some friends, with my family, and that's it.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah, the environment is also really important. Imagine you can't eat and have fun in a place that it's uncomfortable or I don't know.
Yeah.
Right. A bad environment, right? Perfect. Okay. And you, Hugo, what do you think are some important qualities of a good restaurant?
The most important is the friendly staff, because make difference, like the other people say, if the staff is mal educado, so you don't go again that place. So I think is the most important. I live in São Paulo, so we have lucky the staff most of the time is friendly, so you feel well reception and go that place. So when I go to Rio de Janeiro, where my sister live, is not bad, but it's not nós ficamos mal acostumados, so we reparam nisso, né?
Yeah. It's different. It's the way that they treat people in São Paulo and in Rio is completely different. So when you see that, you feel uncomfortable, I guess. Because when I went to São Paulo, I thought people were very polite, more than they were in Rio. But I guess it's more related to culture, né? Mais relacionado à cultura mesmo, né? It's not like they're not trying to be unpolite. It's just their way, né? Não é o jeito de, não é é só o jeito,
É a marra
né?
carioca, né?
Yeah, it's like that. Okay. And you, Igor, what do you think are some important qualities of a good restaurant?
I think with you, because the restaurant have to be clean and a good place for we stay for the general place, right? The ambiente for we stay there.
Perfect. A good environment, né? Ambiente legal. It's really important. Perfect. And you, Priscilla, what do you think are some important qualities of a good restaurant?
I think it's the combination about the friendly staff and a clean environment. Yeah, it's important because I have some bad happens with me when I go to the restaurant, because I think if you go to the restaurant, if you have a bad experience, and I don't know, seja about the friendly staff or about the clean environment, yeah, you can return. I never return because I have a bad experience in this case about the friendly staff and the clean environment. Yeah, I never return in specific restaurant when I happens this situation. Yeah, it's the same you said about the, I forget the name you said about the restaurant to Outback. It's a example in my opinion. Yeah, about the clear environment and the friendly staff. Yeah, I like the food and the environment. Yeah, it's perfect.
That's true. Yeah, it needs to be a combination of everything, because if you have a restaurant that the food is really good, but they are like dirty, they don't treat people well, you won't go back, né? Você não vai voltar para um lugar que é sujo, que tem gente mal educada, mesmo que a comida seja deliciosa, né? You don't even know what's on the food, because it's a dirty place, não vai saber nem o que tá na comida, o lugar é sujo. So it's impossible for you to go back, né? Não tem como você voltar. So it's really important to have all of these qualities, right? Okay, perfect. So let's go to question number 5. Question number 5, eu queria falar outra coisa aqui, só que eu me embananei toda, então não ficou muito claro. Eu vou explicar, tá? The question is, can you imagine yourself having a meal at a restaurant? What do you think you would do there and how would you feel while enjoying your food? Seria like right now. Can you imagine yourself having a meal at a restaurant right now? What would you eat? What would you do there? What would you eat? And how would you feel while enjoying your food? Because right now it's lunchtime, né? Tá na hora do almoço. So if you were in a restaurant right now, what would you eat? That's basically the question, okay? So let's see. Let's start with Elton. Elton, if you were at a restaurant right now, what would you eat?
Oh, right now I would eat a chicken steak with some salad, with rice, beans, a traditional dish from São Paulo. The PF, prato feito.
Perfect.
The classic.
Perfect. Yeah, for a Monday, I guess it's a really nice lunch, né? Para uma
Yes.
segunda-feira, acho que começar a semana, né? Putting your stomach full, né? Enchendo aí o estômago, that's it. Perfect. Okay. And you, Hugo, if you were at a restaurant right now, what would you eat?
The Baiões 2, because I really start to think that when the Márcio say the carne sol with queijo coalho, so I started the Monday eat really nice food, so
Yeah, perfect. Nice, I liked it. I liked your option, because I love baião de dois. Gente, baião de dois para mim é a melhor coisa que tem, é muito boa. Perfect. And you, Priscilla, what would you eat if you were at a restaurant?
I eat rice, beans with beef and potatoes.
Potatoes. Fried potatoes.
No,
Fried.
I prefer the only, I don't know, cozido. Yeah.
Okay.
I prefer.
Perfect. Okay, I prefer fried potatoes. Eu adoro batata frita. Eu não tenho controle quando você tá de batata frita. I really like it.
The same my husband.
Really good.
I need put control, yeah.
It's really good. But I guess potatoes are really good. Like, doesn't matter how are they made. They are really good.
Yes.
Perfect. Let's see. Márcio, if you were at a restaurant, what would you eat?
The weekend was ready. Today I need something healthy, I believe.
So what would it be?
The chicken steak, mashed potato, and salad.
Perfect. Yeah, I think just like Márcio, if it's on the weekends, I can eat like a hamburger, frango assado, que eu gosto muito. It's totally unhealthy, but I love. So now it's Monday, so I need to have, I have already had lunch, so I ate like salad, chicken, né? Because it's Monday, né? Tem que ser mais light. But that's it. If it was on the weekend, it'll be something unhealthy. Se fosse final de semana, tem que ser sem ser saudável. Perfect. And you, Igor, if you were at a restaurant, what would you eat?
I'm like that everything that you're saying, had said, but the my preferred food that I like is pizza.
So you would have pizza?
Yeah.
For
I really
lunch?
like
Pizza no almoço? Que estranho. Okay,
Yeah.
I won't judge, não julgarei, porque eu comeria também. But society's norm, né? Nossa sociedade tem hora para comer as coisas, né? So if you want to have pizza at breakfast, I guess you can, né? Você pode. So that's it. Okay. And you, Grazi, if you were at a restaurant right now, what would you eat?
In my case, I think about dinner. I am thinking about it result.
Perfect. Delicious. Really good.
Yes.
Perfect. I guess Grazi was the fanciest one. Acho que o da Grazi foi o mais chique, né? Que a gente só falou, bife, né? Batata, baião de dois. Ok, perfect. But it's really good. Really good. Okay, guys, nice to see that you are already hungry, né? Tá todo mundo com fome. So, let's go to question number 6. What is your favorite part about eating at a restaurant? Is the food, the atmosphere, or something else? Explain your reasons. So, what is your favorite part? Né? Não tem nem que explicar. A pergunta que ela tá bem autoexplicativa, né? Sua parte favorita de comer no restaurante. O que você mais gosta? For example, I like the food, né? Que nem I already said, I like to eat different things. So I like eating at a restaurant because I can eat different things, which for me is really good because I really like to eat. So let's see. Igor, what's your favorite part about eating at a restaurant? Igor, you there?
Yeah, sorry, what the question?
Question number 6. What's your favorite part about eating at a restaurant?
All right. The favorite part. Well, so I already said my favorite food, no?
Não a sua comida preferida, mas o que você mais gosta quando você vai no restaurante? A comida, o ambiente ou alguma outra coisa?
Oh, I think that what I'm more would like in a restaurant is a food, right? But how I said, the ambient, the place is very important for me too.
Perfect. Okay. And for you, Márcio, what's your favorite part about eating at a restaurant?
The food need to be good, but the atmosphere, I believe that's important because you can feel the environment. On Thursday, I go to the restaurant when I need to go to my job. I prefer to go to restaurant after the 1 p.m. because not crowd. I can see, observe the ambient, the environment.
Perfect. When it's crowded, it's complicated, right? A lot of people, it takes too long. Yeah, perfect. That's true. Okay. And you, Elton, what's your favorite part about eating at a restaurant?
My favorite part about eating at restaurants is the food. That's it.
The food, basically, direct.
That's it.
The food. Okay, perfect. And for you, Grazi, what's your favorite part about eating at a restaurant?
For me, the favorite part is that I'm not cooking.
I totally agree with you.
And that I will eat food with a different flavor and presentation. I see decoration of place, maybe sit in nice place. That's it.
Perfect. I totally agree with you, Grazi. It's really nice for you to eat, and you don't need to prepare nothing. You don't need to wash the dishes later. Ninguém gosta, gente. Assim, tem gente que gosta, né? But I personally hate to cook, né? Eu não gosto de cozinhar. But nobody likes to wash the dishes, né? Ninguém gosta de lavar a louça. So if we had the opportunity to eat out, it's so good, né? Você tem a oportunidade de comer no restaurante, é muito legal, né? Because just you go there, eat, go away. It's fast and easy.
Yes, I like cooking, but às vezes é cansativo.
Yeah. And if you do that every day, né? Você tem que fazer todo dia.
Every day é cansativo.
That's true. Perfect. And also, you can eat different things, né? Porque se você cozinha em casa, você não sabe fazer tudo, né? It's impossible.
Exato.
We are not from Master Chef, right? So it's
Yeah.
impossible for us to know everything, né? Não tem como a gente saber fazer tudo. E às vezes não fica muito bom também, né? Então,
Né?
it's better
Isso.
for you to eat out, né? Melhor comer fora, muito bom. Perfect. And you, Priscilla, what's your favorite part about eating at a restaurant?
So my favorite part about eating food, eating a restaurant is specific about the different flavors, yeah, about the food and the environment. And I can enjoy these moments when I eating. That's it. And the cooking, I don't need cooking. I agree with Grace and you because sometimes I prefer, when I can, of course, go to the restaurant to enjoy these moments, yeah. Because sometimes it's very tired, yeah, to cooking.
Totally boring all the time, o tempo todo, gente.
Yes,
and now that
yes.
I'm living by myself, I know that, and it's terrible. Eu detesto, gente. Só agora que eu tô morando sozinha que eu vi isso. Muito ruim. But if you can go to a restaurant, it's really nice. Gente, pra mim, o restaurante agora virou um evento, porque eu não tenho que cozinhar. So it's really good. And Hugo, for you, what's your favorite part about eating at a restaurant?
I agree. It's the just sit, order, and talk, and you don't need to prepare to wash later the dishes and the. So I like the environments, the moment of the meet, talk, you see the people, but the facility just, of course, you need to pay. So, but I like break the routine. Don't need to I need to prepare, so just sit and eat.
Perfect, that's true. Yeah, the saddest part is that we need to pay, né? A parte mais triste, but sometimes it's worth it, né? Na maioria das vezes vale a pena. Because it's just like you said, it breaks the routine and you're not doing something that you do every day. So it's important, né? Sometimes to have fun, né? Sair pra se divertir with people that you like. Okay, guys, so because of our time, let me stop the live on YouTube. Vou parar aqui nossa live no YouTube.